Now I have to say, I went and did something that I really told myself not to do. Because if you've been following the channel for a little while, or if you've seen any of our other videos, you know that I've taken some time to revisit the GH5. Because back when I began my film journey, I had a GH4, G7, G85, and a G9. I started with Micro Four Thirds. But I had already been shooting photography for a few years. And when the GH5 came out, I picked one up, but I quickly got rid of it and moved over to full frame. Because I shot photography in full frame, so I figured why not just start shooting full frame and video as well. Got an EOS R and an A7 III, and I hated the Sony menus. I liked the Sony image, but I hated the Sony menus. And I loved everything about the Canon EOS R, and I still do. It's still a fantastic camera, even in 2025. It does have its limitations, but I sold myself short with my time with the GH5. I went and searched for about 6-7 months to find the closest GH5 I could to new that had as much as I could in a kit with the battery grip and a cage, and I love this thing. And I got the XLR1 and the small rig edition for the cage for it. It fits in there. And it's been so much fun. And I've been utilizing some of my favorite lenses, which are the SLR Magic manual focus hyper primes. I love these lenses because this is such a great little kit. It's just so portable, and the file formats and the codecs on the GH5 are still more than usable today in 2025. They're great. But the GH5 has its own colors. And I fully admit that I am absolutely a Canon color guy. But we're shooting this with a Fujifilm X-H1 in the Eterna profile. And I also am a Fujifilm color simulation guy. I love Fujifilm. But I also love my Sony A7C. So I'm not just diehard to one brand. There's something within all the brands that I love about that brand, but it's hard to find one brand that I love everything about. So I get so much out of each different manufacturer, and I wanted to just continue going with the GH5 until I felt like I mastered it. But I got such a great opportunity in trading my brand new Canon EOS R8, which I just wasn't happy with because I also shoot with a Sigma FP. That's my run and gun kit. And if you want to watch a video here on that, you can. To me, that's just the best, most complete, easiest, perfect, most compact run and gun that I've ever used. And I love the Sigma FP. But I do love this GH5. I love it. But there are a few things that I don't love about it. The simple things like there's no front tally light. I've been shooting with Canon cinema cameras for years. Got rid of 2 C200s, 3 C100 Mark IIs, and I love having a tally light. Even the XH1 has a tally light. I'm staring right at it. I know I'm recording. I love a tally light. There's a lamp right on the front of the GH5. Can't a firmware update just make that thing become a tally light? I don't know. But I had some qualms about the colors of the GH5. And yes, you can change that with some color grading and with different LUTs, and I've been doing that. But there's still this undertone of pink hue in the flesh. I don't like that. Honestly, I just don't like it. So I change it every time in post-processing. So I said to myself, you know, Adam, go ahead, get the GH6. The R8's not serving you any purpose. You're going to end up doing comparison videos from the GH5 to the GH6 eventually anyway. And it was pretty much a brand new GH6 with a full kit and a cage and a Sigma lens, Sigma Art 30mm 1.4. I just couldn't pass it up. So I didn't. But now here's the problem. I really love this GH6. I really do. And on the front of the GH6, I also have another SLR Magic lens. It's the 35mm T0.95 Hyper Prime Cine 2. Got the XLR1 sitting on top, port keys, 5 Mark II, PT5 Mark II. And it's still just a great little kit, but it has those things that the GH5 doesn't have that I missed and wanted, and, well, the GH6 gives it to me. Like a front tally light. I know that sounds stupid to some people, but having a front tally light when you do a lot of content creation, when you're in front of the camera, it's crucial. I love having a tally light. The GH6 also has a front record button. The GH6 also has this dedicated audio button right there on top. You push that thing and all of your audio settings come up. You also have more audio control on the GH6, and then the colors. Essentially, the GH6 fixed the issues I had with the coloration of the GH5. And I'm not going to go too much further into this because this is not a comparison video, but I went ahead, got myself a GH6, and unfortunately, I'm really loving it. But then again, I still love things about the GH5, and I'm still going to dedicate my time to feeling like I've mastered the GH5. And for my purposes, mostly as a content creator, but also as a bodybuilding and addiction recovery coach, we go out, we shoot short videos that are certainly not suitable for YouTube, a lot of which are for our clients and for the brands we work with, but YouTube wouldn't even let us put them up, and when we've tried on the other channels, they've been deleted and become demonetized immediately. So there's no point in that. But the GH6 and the fan, the cooling fan, oh, and the screen, how it fully articulates but also tilts. I don't even need a top monitor sometimes. I just use it without it. Ah, man. I really do enjoy the GH6. But then again, I also love my XH1. I've had 3 XH1s and I'm keeping this one forever. I just love the XH1. It's a brilliant camera. So if you haven't already, go catch this video here where I recommend what I do think is the best starter video camera and the best starter hybrid camera. And I'll give you the answer right now. Video, GH5, hybrid, XH1. The XH1 shoots brilliant, brilliant photos. I love the photos that come out of the Fujifilm, especially when paired with something like this, the Viltrox 75mm 1.2 Pro. These are beautiful lenses. I mean, Viltrox is doing something really, really right over there. So that's it. I did it. I got a GH6, and soon enough, I'm going to start comparing the GH6 to GH5, but I'm not giving up on the GH5. I promise you. All right, friends. Catch you in another video.